Welcome back. Welcome back. We're going to talk special teams now. And for Arkansas, it has had its ups and its downs the past couple of seasons. Everybody remembers that terrible play against North Texas and that chest pass monstrosity, whatever that was, right? But Mike Irwin's got some good news because this year Arkansas has a guy in Scott Fountain that is a special teams coordinator, and he is going to bring a whole new look to this special teams score, Mike.
Yeah, listen, not long after Sam Pittman was hired, we started hearing all these names of assistant coaches he was bringing in, big names, Kendall Briles, Barry Odom, Brad Davis. Wasn't much reaction to the name Scott Fountain, but if you ask Pittman, Arkansas's first full-time special teams coach with coordinator status, was one of his biggest hires.
I think Scott Fountain is as good a coordinator as there is in America, and I really do. I mean, I do. He was the first guy I offered the job to. I mean, you can lose or win games strictly. Even if your special team's better than theirs, you can win it.
Getting Fountain was a major coup. He literally gave up the job as Georgia's special teams coordinator to come with Pittman to Arkansas. Why would he do that? Turns out they'd always been close. And Pittman started recruiting Fountain before he even got the offer to come to Arkansas.
He kept showing up in my office. He'd come in, and every time we talk about it, he'd start talking about Arkansas. He'd say, hey, if I go, you're going to come with me. I just thought working for a guy like Sam Pittman was a great opportunity.
Once Fountain was in place, Pittman started stressing to the players that Fountain was the third coordinator on this team, just as important as Briles and Odom. The guy who made maybe the biggest special teams mistake last year was quickly sold on Fountain and the need for a dedicated special teams coach.
Coach Fountain, he's a genius. His past records and stuff doesn't just come from just being lucky. Coach Fountain's one of those guys, he's going to demand perfection from you. There's a couple times I was literally within 2 inches of where he wanted me to go, and I think that I got ripped just as hard as anybody else. So I really like that from him because he demands perfection. He wants everyone to be great.
Fountain applies that kind of attention to detail to himself. The search for a punter led him to George Caratan, an outstanding high school and prep school punter who never got into a game at Michigan, but checked all the boxes in the background work Fountain did on him.
I called and visit with a guy in Michigan. I called and visit with the coach at the prep school. I call and visit with a high school coach and just try to do my due diligence best I can. I think George is a guy that's coming in, he's competing, and, doing what we want him to do there, and it's been a real good pickup for us.
As this team heads into the first game of the Sam Pittman era, the head man says he knows the first coach he went after was the right one.
Our guys are buying in. Our kids now, they work in special teams, and I feel like we've got good punters and kickers and good returners, and I've been very pleased with Scott, and more importantly, I've been really pleased with the effort of our kids.
Yeah, with his reputation, you had to know Fountain was going to make big changes. Arkansas has a new field goal kicker in A.J. Reed, a transfer from Duke, who's been hitting just about everything from 50 yards in. George Caratan, not only the new punter, he also takes over from Jack Lindsey as the holder, and Vito Calvaruso will kick off this season. Hey, that's an entirely new kicking game. Now, listen, Arkansas fans have been kind of poking fun at the special teams over the last few years. Maybe they won't be able to do that anymore. There's a new guy in charge, a new sheriff in town. We'll see what he can do.
Yeah, absolutely. And they always say with special teams, no one really pays them any mind until they mess up. But I know Scott Fountain has that handled nicely.